Alright, hello everybody, or anybody. We're going to be playing TEW 2016. We're going to do a little bit of a local to global challenge here. We're going to go back towards, I'm going to say, this mod here is just a user created mod. I think it was 91. I did a little manipulating to it. It's starting in 93 of April, which is the same month ECW started because I want them to come into this world immediately. So from here, I just want to. I already set up the product. This is what we're going to go with. Basic, nothing special. Very basic product. I wanted to think. It's 1993. What was the products like back then? No one was doing anything revolutionary for a couple years. So we'll kind of stick with what everybody else is doing, and we'll change our product as we go along. I'm going to start in Southwest United States. We'll say like the Los Angeles area. It's not really where I'm from, but I do the same thing every time. We're going to change it up. We're also going to do the challenge level on Rock Hard. So let's go ahead and create our company. TEW. There's already a company with those initials. So we'll do... we'll put an exclamation point because I really... that's kind of stupid. We need a title name. Damn it. Alright, we're just going to stick with AWW. We'll do AWWA. I really don't care what the initials are. I don't know why I'm sitting here thinking about it way too much. We don't have one of those. Create company. Should we wish to create? Yes, we do. It's been founded 93. Welcome to. Alright. So as I said, we're starting here in April 93. A little bit different. Than probably what you're used to seeing with a lot of people. They do a lot of these older ones, or even the newest ones with people right off the bat. I chose Dave Meltzer as my guy because I don't really care what we have here. So really, first thing we need to do is we need to start building our product. Money. This is where things get interesting. I see a lot of people attempt to do these local to globals and they cheat, change the cash to like $5,000 or $10,000. That's not the rock hard version. 2,500 bucks. It makes it very friggin' difficult to do this. So, Dave Meltzer, we'll just do a quick auto push. What do they expect him to be? An announcer. I could see that. That or a road agent. I'll probably go announcer with him. So let's get moving here. We're gonna grab. Let's see. We're gonna grab, let's start with hiring some wrestlers. Based on our product, what we are, what we can afford, I like to go start here. It kind of gives us a good idea what to do. Alright, so let's see. We're a pretty standard product from like what you would see if you were around in 1993. They're telling me to hire the good old babyface Al Snow here. Our product is based on performance and popularity, so we do got to keep both those in mind. At the same time, we are really what it comes down to is who can we afford? We can't afford Al Snow. We're not paying anybody 1,200 bucks a month, or I should say a show. Mark Merrow we can afford. I will give him a 1-year deal, I believe. Yeah, that cheap? Why not? The new game anyway here, they ask for friggin' more money every 20 minutes, so. Billy Kidman. 700 bucks? And you're brand new? I can't afford that at this point. It'd be nice. Tommy Norris, we're gonna bring you in. Tony Norris, I'm sorry. For 400 bucks for a year. Chaz Taylor. I can see the ground in 3D. Oh, you suck, but you're cheap. You're gonna be a jobber. I'm gonna give you a 6-month deal. Now, once again, this asshole wants more money. $10 I'll give you. Um, a lot of things, something I see a lot of times with other people playing is that they like to, and I'm not putting this down anyway. They like to, oh, I'm so baked, I don't even remember what the hell I was just getting to here. Let me see here. Oh, I like to give contracts for like 3 years off the bat, 5 years off the bat. There's no freaking point. You get this chick gives you an opportunity to get out without like shit costing you for like a ton of money. Like to me, give them small contracts. See if they work in your product, then move on with it. All right, so that's really all we can afford. We could probably get Billy Kidman. I don't want to pay him $700. I don't think he's worth that kind of cash at this point in our career. Now let's go and see roster overview. That's useless. I meant to say ideal roster. It says we should have 12. I just went and attempted to hire 3, so we need 9 more. Let's see what we have here. So I do apologize if you hear a clanking noise in the background. It's my dog chewing on a bone right against my feet, and she won't move. So I apologize. Let's see. We gotta filter some of these wrestlers to a way to work for us. Let's see. Based in the United States, obviously, we're gonna need that. Actually, I don't care where you're based. Can work in is what really matters. I currently don't care about your age. We currently need wrestlers to hire. Let's just shrink it down that way. I could probably scroll through. I need 9 guys. It's not like we're needing anything crazy here. Then we'll knock out a referee, some announcers, and then see what else we can do here. Alright, so let's see. We need some wrestlers. Anybody has any ideas on who they want to see, just let me know in the chat. I will gladly listen to anything we're doing here. As I said, 93 April is where we're at. Also, as this being my first stream, if anyone is watching, let me know how bad or good the stream is. I would hire Terry Funk, but there's no way he'll come here. We're gonna bring 2 gold in. I didn't expect that to work. We're not a deathmatch or really a hardcore promotion, so we're not going to go with the crazy guys like I'd like to go with. I said unless anyone suggests it, but we got Bad News Brown costs a little too much. Boss Mahoney is affordable. And he's not that, this actually doesn't look great, but he's usually not that bad of a wrestler. He might improve quick, we'll see. What was that, 2 more? We got 5, we need 4 more. No, I'm wrong, we need like 9 more. I apologize. This is the most boring part of these type of series, is trying to find some wrestlers. I'm going to try to speed it up here. Let's see what I can do. Fuck Bob Holly. Oh, it costs too much. Alright, Bob Holly might be getting hired. I'll give you 6 months. I don't like what you cost. You know what? I'm not paying you because I don't like what you cost. Brian Lee, prime time. You are cheap. You are hired. Here we go. Jericho. Cost $400. You are hired. You kidding me right now, dog? Alright. Cactus Jack, you are a little too expensive, but not really, so we're going to shortlist you for future, when I can actually pay for your contract. It might creep out on me, but we'll see what happens. Benoit, you are hired. You kill anybody you want in this game, Benoit. I don't give a shit. Candido. This is like a lot of ECW guys. But at this kind of point, you don't really have a choice. And that gives me an idea. Oh, he's affordable too. I don't have a choice. I have to hire him. Tell you who I won't hire. Boom. Alright, we only have 12 wrestlers, so we're not going to have a tag division, so I'm not going to worry about bringing tag teams in. Maybe hire one tag team and just have them run train on everyone and anyone that tries to fight them. But that's a waste of time. Could rotate tag teams out, keep them in. Once again, I'm not big on that. All I see is ECW names when I look at this. Taka, you're cheap as shit. Bring you in. Taz. Shocker, you cost that much. Is Booker T available? Alright, let's see how many more I need. I think I need a couple more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Nope, right on the money. As long as everyone gets hired, we are good. We're going to see Chaz Taylor get murdered on a weekly basis. I just haven't decided by who yet. Alright, let's jump back in there, get some announcers real quick. We'll make a quick schedule out, and we will... status. Can work in USA. Well, damn announcers always cost too much money. This is always the hardest part. $900 for a freaking guy I never heard of. If you can speak English, I do not care. Alright, so we're looking to hire some cheap announcers. Let's just find anybody. Whoever comes in our price range at this point. Really, anyone that's not going to cost me $1,000. Rico, you're hired. You're probably terrible, but there's not much we can do. I'm not paying you that much. Ted Webb may get hired if I don't find someone cheaper. And he's been passed over. Alright. We got our announcers. We're now going to go and grab a referee. To hire Bill Alfonso or not to hire Bill Alfonso? That is the question. We're going to pass on it. I do have a idea. Pee Wee Moore. As long as he's friggin' young as shit and we can, cheap enough. I'll give him 4 years. This guy I don't mind signing forever. Back to filter. We're going to go now hire a road agent. Once again, we are looking for cheap, but also somebody with some decent skills in this area, because we do not want to skimp out on road agents. What's Bruno costing? Shocker. Johnny Raji cost a bunch too. I would love to hire this guy, but think about it. Like, it's $1,200. I have $2,500 total. That is not very economic. This guy broke Hulk Hogan's arm on his first day of training camp. Out of respect to Jake Roberts, I won't hire you. Who the fuck is Chuck Fader? Alright, Ryu Mago, you're getting a 6-month contract till I can afford something else. Alright. So, what happened here? Did we, I think we got everything we need there. Referee, announcers, road agent. We don't have any title belts, so let us create a quick title. Now, once again, we have 12 wrestlers total. We're not going to go, I'm not going to go out of control and start making, like, an Intercontinental United States, like 50 titles. So we're going to have one title. It's going to be our premier title. It's going to be created now. And to be honest, I might not even give it to anybody in the first pay-per-view or event, whatever it's called, going to be. So title name is going to be... sorry. The AWW World Do we want to do heavyweight? No. This is the world title. It's going to be a singles title. I am not going to make it just one or the other at this point. Please don't do that, dog. Can you get down? I don't care about maximum weights right now. None of that matters. Blah, 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 blah. To all that. So save it. Let's grab some picture to make it look pretty. Sure, I really don't care what it looks like right now. I'm not really going for that. Okay, so we got our title. We don't have announcers at the moment. We don't have any storylines, but we don't have any wrestlers, and I'm going to need 2. Let's see what else we got here. I think it's just time to advance, to be honest. We're going to enable that. And I can't think of anything else to do off the top of my head, so I'm pretty sure we're good to go forward. Good old TEW. There's also probably about 1,000 wrestlers being signed on this first round here, as well as broadcasters, everything. Yeah, you can see right here that everybody's trying to do everything at once, so that'll quicken up shortly. ACW increased their version to amateur, increased their version to semi-pro, increased their music level to generic. I don't care what they did. We don't have money. We're not changing shit. Unless it's making it cheaper. Somehow we made $600. How is that friggin' possible? Sponsors. We sell merchandise and misc money. Yeah, nothing to... Oh, damn it. I forgot to save the auto advance settings. As soon as I get some wrestlers in here, we'll start booking them for our first event and seeing what we're going to do. We may not even get Booker T based on what I saw a few minutes ago. If ECWA wants to play games. Alright, we got a lot of wrestlers signing already. Complete. Come on, just run through this. I'll worry about their pushes and everything later. Oh, there goes my booker. I mean, my road agent. I guess it could be me. Let's do some auto pushing, see what the world thinks of what we're gonna do. And I'll start advancing some more for... Okay, I'm the road agent, so that's fine. Yeah, I don't give a shit. None of that's changing. Partial. Save. Save's default. It's only, I'm not gonna be able to go more than one day anyway right now, so might as well just do one day. Oops, sorry. Let's pay attention there. Alright, so we got some more people signed. Let's do this up real quick. Looks like we're getting all of ECW. Now we're an indie promotion, so they're going to sign with every other promotion anyway, and hopefully we'll get to actually use them. But some cool features in the new game here is if they do decide to say, fuck you, I'm working here tonight, they have a feature where I can hire local wrestlers to come in and just job out or whatever the hell I want to do, bring them in later. Alright, so we got some guys. Oops, let's auto push. Let's check the ideal roster. We're 12 for 12. We got exactly what we want there. Let's just do a quick check. We got 4 main eventers. It's going to be Scorpio, Benoit, Tony Norris, and Booker T. In the upper, we have Sabu, Candido, Brian Lee, Balls Mahoney, followed by Chaz Taylor, Jericho, Mark Morrow, Michinoku. I could probably do... We got a lot of heels and no faces, so we're going to have to switch some guys up early. Alright, let's look in the main event scene. We gotta turn either Benoit Norris. Norris's name is bothering me. I'm sorry. I'll make him Ahmed Johnson, Big T, or Moadib. What the fuck is Moadib? I don't remember him ever doing this. Global Wrestling Federation? Oh, it's very 90s. very 93. Anybody notice this right here? Where Hinara started wrestling in 94? Yeah, this is 1993, so I'm gonna make him this guy, since this is what he started as. Moadib. Yeah, save it to me, sure. Oh, dog, you're on my tables again. You little slut, take that. Alright. Moadib. He's a much stronger heel. Ben Hoyt can play babyface if necessary. Booker T technically can at this time, so as much as I hate it, it's gonna be Benoit. So turn him. Alright, roster overview. Okay, we're split evenly there now. These guys, we're gonna make, obviously we're gonna make balls. A face. I could do Sabu, have him beat the shit out of Brian Lee. Sabu's a really good heel though. Candido, you're definitely gonna be a face. Benoit needs to be assigned a gimmick. Let's get this moving. Legitimate, obviously. Gimmick, filter. Yeah, we'll do this one. Because he can't talk, so it'll be good. Candido needs a gimmick change. He can't be a cocky face. I forgot to look at things, so we'll do cool, because I'm pretty sure that's where cocky comes in. Let's go surfer dude. It's the early 90s. I remember that's what Sandman started in ECW as, technically. Let's go... First, we're going to change balls to a face. And he's not doing extremist, because guess what? It's not what we do here. So we're going to change this to wholesome. Balls can be a lumberjack. We're going to change his name too, because Balls Mahoney is offensive. He's going to be Boo Bradley. Alright, just another quick check. Let's see what we got here. We are good. I just need to change... I don't know why they keep trying to make Brian Regan an authority figure. Let's set him. We're not going to have an authority figure this early in our promotion. There's really no point of that. He's going to be a color commentator. Yikes, he's not a color commentator. But I don't give a shit. Alright, announcers. Show only Rico and Steve Martin. I don't expect this to go well. They are soupy fucking dreck. Alright, currently have no events. We got one title, we have no storylines. So we're gonna rock this. Let's see. Events, that's the first thing we need. We need to schedule something. Add event. Suggest the name. AWW Muscle Bomb. That's not a good 93 name. It's Tolls for Thee. Or it Tolls for the adjustment. No, no. Culture Shock, no. Seek and Destroy, no. This is our flagship event. We gotta come up with a name for this. Sweet Pain. Breakdown. That's a very good 90s name. Revolution. 2 hours. Can we fill 2 hours? 12 wrestlers. No, we can't. Ugh. We're gonna try. We'll bring in some local guys to job. Hopefully. It's gonna be... This is indie wrestling. It's gonna be Saturday afternoons in my head. We'll do the third week of April? Alright, so save and exit. We got our first event. I can't talk. It's going to be just a couple weeks because I am impatient and I want to get this shit moving. So, when it comes to storylines, we have a world title, which we should just go and do a match for right off the bat. I think... Yikes, this is difficult. I wish I had a camera to show what my dog was doing right now, but I don't, unfortunately. Alright, who do we want to be champion out of these bums? These bums will come into play in the near future. These bums, one of these four has to be the champion right now. I may let them decide in a... I can't have a fucking four-way match. This is 1993. That shit does not exist. I still kind of want to let them decide in the ring. That's not how wrestling works, but I don't give a shit. It also fucks up storylines. Okay. So... It's gonna be... Moadib's gonna be our champion. Actually, I'm taking that back. Booker T is gonna face Benoit and be our champion. Get out of here, dog. I don't even know if this is gonna work. But we gotta try it at least for a couple shows. We're gonna do 3 storylines altogether since I have to have 2 with 23 heat, which really shouldn't be difficult, but you never freaking know. The other one's gonna be Too Cold. Actually, a good question. Too Cold Sabu would be freaking awesome. But if I do it, I want Sabu to get over. So we can do Too Cold and Jericho. Because it doesn't matter if Jericho loses this one. Alright. And then Moadib will go super heal, murdering motherfuckers over on. I kind of want just to murder everybody. Who's gonna beat him though? It's gonna be Boo Bradley versus Moadib. Just because it seems like the funniest way to go. I know I need... I want to make this signing now because I kind of need it. I need a manager. I need one manager to handle Moadib. Moadib is supposed to be like a Middle Eastern guy. I think it was actually Skandar Akbar that... Shit, I can't hire that. I really can't hire that. I had a feeling I could hire that. We'll do 6 months with Damian Kane. I'm sure no one has a clue who this bum is. He was an ECW bum. Actually, more than a bum, I guess, because, like, Donnie Allen was a bum. He, like, did some things. I don't really know what the hell they were. He had, like, a chick I know a lot of the other guys, like, thought was hot in the back, but, I mean, whatever. This will be some of our future. You're looking at it right here. When I can afford some of them. Do we want to go with a figurehead? Poor choice, poor choice, poor choice. Nothing. We're not going to go with a figurehead until... we'll see what happens with the plan I have in my head with our future. Our future's not even in the main event. Alright. So right now it is basically time to go out and do the event. I'm not going to pre-book anything for this one. This is our first event, really. Let's get our asses out there and do what we're supposed to do. So 16 days, 14, boom. It's not even going to get there. It's probably going to... Well, first of all, I'm trying to sign Damian Kane. So it's going to stop for that, and then we'll sign him. Just advance right through. unfortunately is going to stop quite often since the database just started. As I said, the other promotions are doing a lot of bullshit too. Alright, let's see if we're finally there. We got 3 days to go, but let's see. Changes, production changes all around. I'll take a quick peek at my production stuff since it says there's. I mean, I don't really know what they want me to change there. It doesn't actually say. Let's see. Oh, red text indicates a potential penalty. Ah. One rival's using better. Rival using better. Rival using better. Alright, something to think about while I skip these next 3 days. Alright, we're back here. Alright, so let's, screw you, ECWA. You're effing me. Still don't understand how we make money. I guess we're getting sponsorship money somehow. It doesn't really make sense. We should get to, like, end of the month like we used to. Oh, I got an itch. Alright. Back to it. It's time for the show. So we're at the Revolution of '93. It is our first event. We have our storylines. I don't need anything else. I'm not worried about production. We're a friggin' first event indie promotion. Let's keep this real. Shit. Alright, so one storyline is gone. Two storylines are gone. Get down, pup. We're not being broadcast, obviously. We're local. Oh, God. Damian Kane failed to show up for a scheduled meeting with a road agent. Now, it comes to decision time. How do we want to play this? Vince style or nice style? I'd find them, but the money doesn't come back to me, so screw that shit. Let's do, I hate that they don't have the other one. Failed to show up with his road agent. That's the first warning, slap on the wrist. Moadib. Failed to show up with his road agent. Everyone's getting a slap on the wrist, even though he got worse. Continue. God. Sabu always turns up late. But we're going to have to slap on the wrist. He got worse. Boo. Slap. And he got better. Pee Wee Moore was brought before the wrestler's court accused of forgetting to shake another worker's hand when entering the locker room. The judge, Boo Bradley, found him guilty and sentenced him to buy drinks for everyone after the show. Well, he technically gets paid more than everybody else that's on the show, so I might as well take advantage of it. Alright, let's jump into this. This is not going to be good. Alright. Hold on one sec. Alright, so let's get the booking. Alright, so we're screwed on the storyline with Jericho and Booker T. So Boo Bradley versus Moadib is going to be where our world title. I don't want to do that. It's still going to be Booker T. The storyline's just going to have to hold. We're going to have to make a new one to hold off. Sabu. Oh, I like that idea. Sabu and Moadib are going to be on the same team as like the crazy, cheikish type. He needs an opponent. I want him to win. Really, Sabu's got to go over. Mark Marrow. That's just not. I know for a fact that matchup won't work. Candido. I made him to a face. Yes. Alright, that'll work. Quick setup for Sabu. Manager. We are good to go. Alright, so add a match. It's gonna be a one-on-one. You're gonna see a lot of that shit. Booker T versus Boo Bradley. Oh, I don't even think they can go 20 minutes. There's no way they can go 20 minutes. They'll do 15 minutes. It's gonna be storytelling. The victor is gonna be Booker T. Um, I'm gonna change the time to 18 minutes to slow build. It's gonna be a tainted win caused by outside interference from Moadib. That's our main event. Now, I really hate this part where you kind of see what I'm doing. What I'm thinking about doing is editing the videos after these and down so you can't really see the booking part. You just kind of see the events. In the future, I'll have pre-booking so you'll know kind of what's going on. But you won't actually see the results until the results are displayed. I think it'll be a little more interesting. Alright, so back to our tricks here. Now, when you mow a Deeb, I want him to crush somebody. I should probably hire a local wrestler to do that. Oh, I really like this. Just jobbers. Yes. I wasn't even paying attention. Hopefully that was okay. Alright, so whoever the fuck I just hired. Where'd that dick go? Alright, I guess a mid card is gonna make it seem like Moadib's an even bigger badass. But Brian Walsh, you're getting squashed, bro. Ooh, I gotta go back and change the time for and put a title in the freaking other match. I completely forgot about that. Alright, so Moadib is gonna win. Obviously, he's gonna lose. I don't know why I just did that. It's going to be a domination by him. Scripted. Decisive. Sabu needs to fight Candido. I gotta hire some other jobbers to fill out the card. I'll have them go all out. We'll have this be like our match that steals the show. I don't know why I fucking hit that. I got 4 wrestlers total. Alright, what else we got here? What else we got here? Let's hire some local talent. No. Scotty Riggs. Let's do it. Scott Taylor. Let's rock with that for a minute. Alright, so I want Taka face Scott Taylor. Have him do a 10-minute match. Taka's gonna go over. And that I forgot again. So now let's do Brian Lee squash one of my own wrestlers, my own personal jobber, Chad Taylor. Do a 6-minute match. I fucking hate that picture of Brian Lee. That's getting changed right now. Fucking 80s Brian Lee. Fake Undertaker. I'm gonna go with Chains, but we're gonna call him Brian Lee. And this is his short time. It's prime time. Because that's what the fuck he is. Primetime Brian Lee. Oh. Primetime BL. Bacon and lettuce. What moveset does he use? Good enough for me. Cause Alright, let's do some. We'll get Mark Morrow over against Scotty Riggs. I have a feeling those other guys that are not showing up tonight, we're never gonna fucking see them. 8-minute match should be good. Mark Morrow goes over. This will be a, this one works the crowd. That'll be open. 74 minutes. Yikes. Higher local. Okay, we'll hire Bill Eadie. Yeah, fuck that. We'll hire Ron Garvin. I hate the cost, but we can do it for a day. Ron Garvin. Face Easy Money. It's the bullshit you gotta do when you're an indie promotion, especially in the early 90s. Do another 8-minute match, because I'm hoping fucking Ron Garvin can do that. I would say, obviously, the old fart's not going to allow young wrestler to go over. Okay, we got 84 minutes, that's more than enough. What we'll do next is book a couple angles. Yikes, I really need to bring in... Booker T and Boo Bradley. We'll have them start the show by arguing for 6 minutes. That automatically clears it up. Alright, so we're technically we can run the show, but that's not how we're working. We'll do that, and then we're gonna have who else can talk? Can Mark Morrow talk? I'm gonna say no. Taka can't talk because he can't speak fucking English yet. Moa Deeb doesn't talk. Damian Kane is his voice, so we'll do angle, hype, by manager. The countouts will be Damian Kane's bum ass. Now the plan will be Damian Kane will be murdered at some point in the future, and he'll be replaced by a better manager when I can afford one. And we'll do one more quick angle of Candido talking shit to Sabo. I'm pretty sure Candido can talk. We'll do 5 minutes on that. We'll do it right before his match. And if You pay for a 2-hour show, you got 100 minutes, would you be pissed? We'll just imagine there's a 20-minute intermission. Let's run this bad boy. Alright, so, to start off, Booker T comes down, talks a bunch of shit, and then is interrupted by Boo Bradley to remind him that we're fucking fighting tonight, and I'm gonna beat you, sucker. You got nothing on me. So we'll be fighting, we're not gonna book shit. You wanna continue? Yep, yes I do. Alright, so, Mark Mero versus Scotty Riggs. In a bout that had terrible wrestling and a non-existent crowd heat, Mero beat Scotty Riggs. By the way, we got 80 people to show up in Anaheim Marketplace. Probably a flea market in Anaheim. Sounds about right. Poorly placed match as the crowd was already hot. I will take that into consideration for when I book a crowd-pleasing intro argument. Scotty Riggs technically had a better performance than Mark Mero. It's something to keep an eye out for. I might hire him a couple more times in the future. Let's continue. It's a shit match. Easy money, Ron Garvin. This one worked really well, actually. Getting a 38. Garvin looked really good. He beat Easy Money with his knockout punch. I will think about bringing Garvin in just to put some asses in the seats every once in a while. We move on. Primetime Brian Lee, and about that had subpar wrestling and a non-existent crowd heat. Primetime Brian Lee beat Chaz Taylor with the Primetime Slam. Match got a 30. Everybody came out pretty good. Chaz Taylor's bum ass came out really good with his gimmick. He plays the Teen Idol gimmick. Worked out well. Pretty decent stuff. I always forget to check the worker improvements. Good for Brian Lee. You suck anyway, so get better. Moving on. Scotty Taylor versus Taka. In a bout that had subpar wrestling and non-existent crowd heat, Taka defeats Scotty Taylor by pinfall with the Michinoku driver. The match overall got a 27. Taka's Punk Rudo gimmick got over great. I didn't do too much change on the gimmicks. As you saw earlier, it was really just to set up what we have currently. So that looks good. Does look good. 27. It's not bad for bringing in Scott Taylor, who isn't too bad. Worker improvements. Scott Taylor got better because of Taka. And here we go. Damon Kane's bum ass finally on screen. His gimmick got off good, being a badass. Moadib did too, even though I should have probably looked at that. I wasn't thinking. Storyline has a 14 already. That sucks, because that is not going to work. Hopefully the match at the end here will fix that. Then in our squash match, Moadib murdered Brian Walsh as we won it. 5-minute match. Good performance by both Moadib and Brian Walsh. Thank you, Brian Walsh. You might get some returns based on that shit. You'll be jobbing, but you'll get some returns. Candido and his surfer dude gimmick. Being down in Southern California, I said this works, this gimmick here. So got off well, got off great actually. Surfer dude gimmick for Candido. He talked some shit on Sabu. Got a 34 with that. Moving over to the match, and about to had decent wrestling with no heat. Sabu beat Candido in 15 minutes with an Arabian facebuster. Candido had a good match, and I'm going to keep that in mind. He actually did better than Sabu. Kane did pretty good work ringside. Sabu got over some more. Ooh, that sucks balls. About that, a decent reaction from the crowd, but terrible wrestling. We finally got the crowd into it, and look what it did. Booker T defeated Boo Bradley in 18 minutes by pinfall with a missile dropkick following interference from Moadib. Booker T wins the title. So Booker T had a shit game. About dragged in the middle, let the flow. And of course, these two have no chemistry. Great. Okay. One thing I noticed when I was hiring wrestlers in this game is that no more is there it seems to be a downside just like stuck up my ass. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna hire some more guys next time we do this show, and we'll see from there what we really like, what we can do. Because I losing the 3 guys I did not showing up tonight, which I expected a couple, but I didn't really was hoping it wouldn't be some of my top planned guys there. Lost 2 storylines out of the 3 immediately. My fault for not checking the calendar, but whatever. So next time we come back, we're gonna hire some wrestlers to really fill that out better. Let's give who did good. Who did good? Moadib did good. I'm gonna aim for my guys first, because it's probably smarter to give your own guys props as opposed to the other assholes. Candido. You get good performance, good performance, good performance. Make speech, please, please, please. Yeah, I don't expect nothing out of you. It's my first show. Alright, we're gonna wrap this up. Said a couple things real quick and wrap this up. I forgot to read that shit at the end. That's fine though. So quickly we'll do a schedule. We're gonna do the old school ECW type of schedule. Every 3 weeks. Every 3 weeks. I'll probably have a couple where they extend a month during the year, but for now we're going every 3 weeks to kind of keep it fresh in everyone's mind until we eventually we'll probably switch to maybe even 2 weeks. We don't have a choice. We're calling it Hammer Time. Yeah, definitely. It's 93. I think MC Hammer was still hot back then. That'll be the next show. I was thinking, should I pre-book anything? Yeah, maybe pre-book, but we're gonna have to check some stuff first. So obviously, I want Boo Bradley at the next show. So let's check. Here it is, availability. Oh, I'm dumb. I think. Schedule. Oh yeah, I am. Week 2. Shit, that would have been bad. Saturday, May. Save. Almost booked a show for tonight. Alright, so that's ready to go. Well, I know Boo Bradley was good, so just as long as Moadib is, I can do what I want to do. He's coming to Hammer Time. So pre-book, we're gonna have, obviously we're gonna have those 2 fight, because they're mad at each other now. That'll be our main or co-main event. I think what I'll do as well is I'll book. So there's really only one face got over in that last event. He's gonna have to have a match for the title. And we'll leave it at that. Let's see if some other... Oh, close. I don't want to auto-push anybody again. We're sticking with our pushes for now. Indie promotion, that shit'll change all the time. So it looks like Benoit will make it to the next event. Whether I book him against Booker T, the match gets changed or not, it's a different story. We'll see. Mark Maurer clearly didn't look too good against Scotty Riggs, but it was Scotty Riggs, so can't bash the man that much. Alright, so Booker T is our #1 guy. We're good there. I think that's what we're gonna call it. We're gonna call it there. I think so. Yeah. All right, that'll be the end. We are gonna call it there. As I said, next time we come back, plan on doing. Anytime I'm gonna play this database, I'm gonna record it and stream it. So I play this game on a daily basis. I am a fucking nerd for this game. So you will see me back shortly. Actually, what we're gonna do real quick before I go, because it's gonna drive me fucking crazy. I'm gonna skip ahead a few minutes. I want to set up a. I want to see how much money we either made or lost going into the next month. Based on my product, I do expect to make a few dollars, so we'll see what happens here. And I also mentioned I'm going to try to bring in a couple of wrestlers, whether they be jobbers or actual talent. It will be seen shortly. So I'll be back in just a minute or two here while this sims through, and then we'll wrap the show up. Thanks. Alright, let's see. It didn't finish the month, but I have some sort of message. That should be good. Benoit just got injured with a dislocated hip, and he's out for a year, so we are definitely going to be hiring another wrestler. I'm going to bring somebody in right now off this. None of these guys look good, I'm going to be honest. They're like, oh, Matt Hardy, kick cash. Chris Canyon, yeah. Sad as it is, Canyon looks like the best option here because I need a larger guy. I'd hate to go Vince McMahon style with this shit, but needing bigger guys, but I do need some larger wrestlers to face Booker T. Can't just fight lightweights, so Canyon, welcome. Fuck, that sucks. I hate Canyon. Yep, still one more day to go. Let's just make it fucking happen. Canyon, you're a face, as stupid as that is. Alright, as this awesome picture of Hulk Hogan passes us here, it should finally be end of the month. Perfect. Alright. Wow. Not good. We may be ending this game very quick. Actually, with Benoit getting hurt, I am going to have to auto-push. Of course. Of course. That's fine now. Alright, so yeah, not a great first month, obviously. Biggest problem is what I expected. The workers cost too much money. $7,000 on workers. We're only bringing $800 in ticket sales. 2,000, a little under 2,000 in sponsorship money. Not a lot of money in merchandise. Luckily, Misk brought us money. I don't even know what from. Um, but we're only making a $50 profit off of the show. So I find that I'm glad I didn't up any production costs. And not that it really only made like a 1/5 fraction of a difference really there. But Ronnie Garvin's contract, maybe a little more than 1/5, uh, did have some effect for that one day, $1,000 give. I will have to think about this now in the next episode because it's going to be a lot difficult. This promotion may die fast. Let's put it that way. $4,000 lost in the first show. So we will see what happens next time we return in a couple days. I'll probably be back on Thursday to play this. I'll see you guys later.